Alright guys, we're back for a new resource for Dokkan, right? I wanted to do a quick video here talking about this new sort of Dokkan wiki that I believe Thieving 6 and some others have worked on here that seems like it's going to be very good, right? Like, it's always nice to have more resources for this game, right? Especially because Dokkan, I mean, for whatever reason, they decided, let's just keep global behind forever. So because they're doing that, right? Like, you know, if you don't want to be like, okay, like, you know, the Father-Son Gallet Gun Trunks came out, you know, the other day. For global, they might get it in November. Maybe it'll be December, right? Like, if you don't want to wait for stuff like that and you're playing JP, having resources like, you know, the normal Dokkan wiki that everyone uses, right? It's like, you know, if you don't have like these units links memorized off the top of your head and stuff like that, right? Like, you just go and pull it up, right? Having resources like that. We have Harry Turney's site, Dokkan Info, right? Where we could just pull, basically this is like a database, right? Where we could pull up all the info from the game and stuff like that, right? Which is just very, very helpful, right? To sort of be able to see all this stuff. So here we have the new Dokkan Wiki. This is the Japanese version. And then, of course, we also have the global version here. So let's just take a look at Vegeta and Trunks, right? They're the newest, the new hotness right here. So, you know, we've got their sort of like effect right there. Is this going to auto-translate? It isn't at the moment. Okay, so maybe let me just stick to looking at the normal global wiki, right? We'll just use LR Goku Piccolo as an example right here. Because it's like, you know, you've got all this different stuff. We could look at their card art. We have the LR animation. I do like the way that, like, passives and stuff like that are written right here. It's just, like, this is not the way it's written in-game, but it just makes it very easy to sort of, like, you know, like take this info, right? So it's like, okay, like, they've got that at the start of turn, then they get this when their HP's above 50%, right? Like, you see this extra attack. Like, I do feel like splitting it up like this it is rather good, right? To sort of, like, be able to tell everything that's going on. Here we have, you know, the resources you need to actually awaken the characters, including the Zenny right there. Definitely very helpful, right? I believe we have, like, we could play animations, right? So let's just hit this. So here's the actual, like, animation, right? Like, I think a lot of stuff like this, like, it's set up in definitely a pretty good fashion right here. This sort of, like, new Dokkan wiki. Let's keep looking what else we got right here. So then we got the characters' links. So, you know, just hovering over it, that's showing us, like, kind of like the baseline stats that a lot of these, like, links have. Hit this right here, and then that'll give us the max buff. Yeah, including the upgraded stats and stuff like that. That's pretty good. So we got the categories, nicely sorted, sort of like the buttons, just like Global's got it. That's helpful. Okay, so we have a partner section down here. These are the unit's best partners. Let me click this. Show top 25. So these are the top 25 best characters to link up with them in terms of their actual links, right? Stuff like that certainly could be very helpful. We even got the sprites down here. Okay, that's cool. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so we can see it from, like, if they were, like, the enemy sort of perspective. As it stands right now, we would never see them as they're not an enemy anywhere in the game, but that is interesting. What else do we have right here? Okay, so wow, we actually have the stats at each individual, like number like that. Okay, so you can sort of click this and then see, like, what their stats are looking like all the way through. Okay. What else do we have here? So let's just, like, hit cards and take a look. So we could search. Let's just search up, like, I don't know, the UI Goku. Let me just type in Ultra. Let's see what happens. This is, yeah, okay. So here's all these different UI Goku cards, right? So let's take a look at one of these. Again, I really like the way the passive is sort of written like that. So here's this active skill. Yeah, and we have the revive right here. Yeah, definitely very nice. I've heard people saying that this site works a little bit more effectively on mobile devices too, right? Like, if you're using this, like the OG Dokkan Wiki on mobile, sometimes it could be very, very finicky, right? Whereas, like, this site is going to work a little bit more effectively, just sort of like, you know, on mobile and stuff like that, right? Okay, so we got that. Let's take a look at categories. So we could sort them by different types. Yeah, release date, alphabetical, game order, all that. That's definitely cool. Okay, okay. And then, of course, you have the actual order that they are in game. Let's just sort of see how one of these looks. Let's pull up a fat category. Let's look at Pure Saiyans. Let's look at the Pure Saiyan category. So here's the leaders. And then, okay, this is in order of release right here. Can we, like... So, I don't know. Rarity typically is a good way to do it, right? I believe that's the way Dokkan Info does it, right? So if like we take a look at the category right here, again, we're looking at Pure Saiyan, so let's go ahead and hit this. Again, you have the leaders up there, and then it just sort of sorts by rarity. I do think that's a good way to do it, right? That's an easy way to sort of tell like the top characters in there. So here, let's hit this. Oh, okay, well, it kind of like hangs down. That's fine. And we can kind of just like scroll down and see the characters, and there's just infinite pages of Pure Saiyan characters, right? There's so many. I wonder if this is because my zoom is high, probably. Maybe just turn that down a little bit. I am on like giant, like flat screen TVs rather than actually like PC monitors. So I sometimes like people always wondering like why are you zoomed in so much? That's the reason why. All right, let's look at more of this stuff. So here we have links. So we can just like click this and see, you know, all the different link levels and then the characters that have it. Okay. So if we have these like search settings, let's see. So we could, I don't know, just go by like attack, and we can see like the characters with the highest attack that have it, right? I would say here, I do like the way these, like, this Dokkan Wiki does. Here, I want to pull up exactly Big Bad Bosses as well, so we can make these, like, one-to-one comparisons. Let me see. So let's pull up Full Power Frieza right here, and then let's pull up Big Bad Bosses. I do sort of like the way, like, these are sorted by links. I think it's very nice to just have them, you know, sort of, like, layered in their different, like, types like that. Can we do that here? Let me take a look. So... No, because that's just like yeah. Look at these like these super class Vegetas with Big Bad Bosses. It's so stupid. I don't know what they were thinking with that. Okay, and then you could kind of just like search units and stuff like that. Yeah, I would definitely say like when it comes to looking at it with links, like I feel like this is a nice way to have it, right? Very easy to tell. I think a lot of the powerful units that have got that type of stuff. All right, let's keep going. What about items? Okay, so right now all we've got is the support memories in here, which is good, I assume a lot more of this is going to be sort of like filled in as time is going to go on. Now, maps will eventually display enemy positions, item positions. Sure, let's just like click one of these. Like, what is this? So this is like just some random stage. Interesting. Like, what if we go to like the very last one? Like, is this going to be like a recent map right here? No. Okay. There's definitely a lot of stuff in here, right? Let me go back to one of these characters though. Let's just go back to Goku and Piccolo. I want to see if there's like any sort of like features or anything that I'm like sort of like missing here, right? Okay, so that's the Metal Zenith to Z Awaken, although that's not really a big deal. We've got the animations. Again, we got the links, categories, right? Like, it's definitely... I feel like these character pages, the way these are sorted is definitely, I think, a little bit better than, like, the OG Dokkan Wiki. Because it's like, let's just use this Goku and Piccolo as an example, right? What's, like, a character with, like, a really sprawling passive where there's, like, what about Int Majin Vegeta? I think Int Majin Vegeta could be a great one here. Okay, so let's go ahead and search. We'll just type in Vegeta here. Because Int Majin Vegeta, I feel like his passive, like, there's just, like, a lot of different individual, like, facets in there. Let's pull up, I guess we'll just go to Super Saiyan. It's the fastest way we can pull up Majin Vegeta. And then he's going to show up, like, right around here. There he is, right there. Okay, so it's like, yeah, you get, like, this huge paragraph of text, right? So it's like, he's got the intro animation, damage reduction with Trunks on the team. Here's his start of turn attack buff. Here's more attack on super, right? But it's like, I feel like this is just very much easier to digest, right? Like, okay, we got our damage reduction with Trunks. There's that right there. the extra attack on the super. Here's him getting defense with key spheres and then damage reduction with key spheres, right? Like, I feel like this, like, sort of like design for writing out the character passives is really good, especially as we're going to get more complex characters with a lot of different things like this. What about, like, Kid Goku? I think Kid Goku is another character that would have just, like, an insane, like... Yeah, here we go. I guess this isn't that bad, because it's just, like, this takes up a lot of text in his passive, right? Yeah, so it's, like, you just get it, like, individually. I'm trying to think, like, what's, like, a really complex character? Like, we're just, like, doing all different types of things in their passive. Because we already looked at, like, UI Goku. Maybe let's look at, like, how about, like, Tech Gogeta? Just sort of see, like, where he's got, like, the Scouter, the damage reduction, and all that. Okay, so this doesn't pull, like, him up. Like, his sort of, like, transformed version up. So let me just type in Vegeta, then. This would bring up... Yeah, right here. Okay. So let's go into the... Where is the transformation again? So we got the Goku and Vegeta. There's the fusion. How do I get over to Gogeta? There's all the partners for them. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm struggling here. I'll find it. Because this is just Gogeta himself. There's the leader skills, passive, the fusion. Because we could play this. I guess it's possible it's just not set up yet. Uh-oh. This is one of those moments as, like, a YouTuber where it's like, am I missing the very obvious thing? And then it's just kind of like, hit like that? Yeah, and then that brings it up. Okay. I see. So we could hit this, and then that's sort of their, like, stats and stuff like that. And then by hitting this, then it changes. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, nice. See, okay, yeah. Actually, this Gogeta's a really good example, right? So you get the heal. There's his attack buff. Super effective against all types. 70% chance to crit. He's got his rainbow orb changing. Key per rainbow orb. He's got this ability right here. Yeah. See, like, let's pull up Tech Gogeta here. Fierce Battle, I guess. Whatever. He'll be, like, right here. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah. It's just that. That is the best thing about this site, I think. It is just sort of taking, like, this, like, mess, just the way it's written in-game. Like, dude, I would like Dokkan in-game to take this sort of approach. This just looks very good. And again, the info is easily digestible, I feel like that. I love the must-see drama. I love that passive name. Okay, so that pretty much covers all of that. Here, I might as well close some of these. I've got, like, 80 tabs open. Let me get back to the JP side of things. The thing is, I don't know, like, maybe my Google Chrome is just not, like, auto-translating it. Because, like, obviously that would be very helpful. Because I guess this is sort of just, like, pulling the info right out of the database, right? I mean, some of this stuff I know, right? Like, that's Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Future, Vegeta Family, Join Forces, Parent and Child Bond, Bond of Master and Disciple, Time Traveler, Battle of Fate. Okay. So we got all those. Got the Link partners right here. I will tell you all this fast. Like, just looking at this Vegeta, I am not a fan of these units in terms of, like, linking partners. These are all mid, I'm afraid. All mid. He's good, right? This Trunks could be solid. They're good. He's good. This unit is good as well. It's just the thing about this Link set, though, right? Like, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. You're going to be able to get a lot of these links active so often, right? Characters like the LR Gods, right? You know, you at least have your Super Saiyan, your Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, a lot of stuff like that. So that's very helpful for them. Okay. And then, of course, there's the sprites as well. Now, this is actually a boss you can fight because it's a Dokkan Fest exclusive. So let me know what you guys think of sort of the, like this, like, sort of like new version, kind of like similar, like a Dokkan Wiki site right here. I think it's definitely good to have more resources for the game, right? Like using the normal wiki. Again, we've got Dokkan info. Now we have this new Dokkan wiki right here. I think it's good to have all these different sites here sort of like compiling info together. Then you could always, visit like the Reddit or something like that. And see info on here. The Reddit's usually very fun. Let's see what we got. Oh, ticket guide and breakdown. Okay, cool. So, let me know what you guys are thinking about this new Dokkan Wiki site. Again, I've heard that this works much better on mobile than the sort of like OG Dokkan Wiki. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.